Hello, hello, everybody. We're back for some Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. So I think it's been a little over a week since the last time I played, because I think I played last Monday. Or did I play last Tuesday? It was Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. But I did a little bit of grinding in between the last time we played and now. I got all of the star pieces that I could possibly get up to this point in the game, I believe. I'm going to say I believe a lot. I have all of the shine sprites, so the next buddy character that I get, I'm pretty sure I can upgrade them right away. And we haven't even started, we haven't even gotten the next place yet. So, not unfortunately, I already know what the next area is going to be because we saw it when I was kind of messing around earlier in a previous stream, and I found the entrance, so I already know where I'm going, which is fantastic. So, also as a special treat, I have something on the printer that is printing right now, so that should be cool. I'm going to try and move my mic up here so that I am not choked as much. I'm gagged. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I did a bit of grinding. I don't think I leveled up since... I might have. I can't remember. But anyway, we gotta go to the Thousand Year Door area. So, which I believe is here. And I will try to be more mindful. Oh. So, Boshi's attack now, main attack does like 6 damage. It is crazy. Gotta remember my buttons. Come on. Just kind of annoying. Alright, sweet. I should have Cooper anyway because he can I can hit the top button and hit them immediately. I'm going the wrong way. I'm wasting all of my time. Yippee. Oh, look, there's Luigi. Marvelous Compass by Plump Belly. I got my hands dirty on that one, I'll tell you that. I thought I heard this one. Set up for the volcano. Oh yeah, I had heard. We heard this one, but I think I like didn't save after talking to him. It's funny that he's going on a similar adventure to what we're going on. Alright, let's hear the new song. Once we made landfall on Strul Continent, we made the pork belly there, the town was ruled by a giant snake named Hizla. Hizla the beast demanded he offer up his own daughter as a sacrifice. And the snake had a second head on its tail. Bear to attack him at the moment. Deftly plunged there. That's funny. That would be. They're very cute. I'm out of here. Oh, I want to talk to you. First, we gotta go to, oh my gosh, the 1,000 Is it this way? No. Am I tweaking? Where's the 1,000? In here? Oh my god, I'm running around in circles. I forgot where it is. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. The yellow star. Nice. We're over halfway through. No, we are halfway. Yeah, we're over halfway through. Alright, there we go. To the woods. To get the red star. I guess we have to show it to that Frank. First we tell him.
Oh yeah.
And it just automatically teleports me, which is nice. I got far more serious than Twilight now. Yeah, I know where it is. Aw, that's so cute. RDM, RDM. When exist, I don't care, actually. I start reading them. Like, wait a minute, I don't care. You know what? I forgot to do something. I want to unlock the pipe to World 3. There we go. I wonder where this takes me in Blitzville. Oh, sweet. Right here. This would have helped me so much when I was getting all of the going back and forth, but okay. Only took me like 20 minutes, but we're finally on to actually doing stuff now. Alrighty. I think this is going to change with... I gotta go to the professor. Oh! So I guess we gotta go back. That was a short trip. Darkly. Look for darkly. Okay. Cool. I'll look. Oh, I'll look for darkly. Don't even fret about that. I can't believe we fought Bowser already.
Oh yeah.
Usually no sweat, baby. Mario. You need something with your name on it. Okay, new chapter start, finally, 20 minutes in. What-do-do-do-do? Just close up yours, I'm pretty sure you guys must be adventurers. Your adventures, maybe it's the perfect time. gloomer. Dower. But nothing is bad. Oh man. Everything is bad here. The creepy steeple. Becomes a Yep, that's the crystal star. Oh, hey, star piece. That is so oddly shaped. Nothing there. Oh, hey, look, a firefly. Guess it does pay to hit every blade of grass individually. Okay. Ooh, a star piece. Look at me go. What food do I have? No. No, no. The pigs can move. Why am I crying? Cookie my favorite. You're bored? This woman's crying to you and you're falling asleep? Damn, that's depressing. Okay. Isn't that what we did beforehand? Don't say that. It's like it wasn't my turn. Why did you say it like that? Oh no. Okay. All right. Now that everybody in our way is a pig, we get to go through it. There was nothing? Okay. I read that Daisy's the people on the left or right. They are good for XP. Oh my. No, we ran away. Mario awake yet? There we go. Nice. Ooh, mushroom. Ooh, mushroom. What's my inventory at? Okay, I can hold on. Got it. Get him, Goombella. Wahoo! Why her? What did she do? I gave away my mushroom. Ooh. What? Come on, man. And the daisy escapes. Ugh. All right. That could have gone better. Shaka being cursed made a noises about it. Yes! I do like the texture that all the land has, where it has that like corrugated cardboard look to it almost. I wonder if I'm going to get an updated hammer or something. Oh, I'm gonna get cursed. Ah, curse. Ooh. Don't worry, we'll get your husband back to normal. Don't fret. That was a key. Where would I be? Wait, you could just push the rock? That's bull. That's so stupid. Oh, hey. Woo! Okay, so now I gotta think of where to. Question is whether or not I can get one of the guys in one shot. Oh! There we go. Perfect. He's probably going to power up, although he might. Nope. Oops, I screwed that up.
I'm getting close to leveling up.
What do I pick next? He didn't even notice me. Look at that. That should. Woohoo! I have so many of those. I'm guessing that I'll need to use them a lot more in the actual castle or whatever. Oh, I'm stupid. Beep bang. Nah, throw that coin at me. Yay! There we go. Sick. Is it gonna run away though? That's the question. I think it might. Nope. Sweet. Alrighty. That did not result in a lot of XP. Hey, guns out! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you came today. I got some amazing news. And I hope you have some good news for me. Earthquake. Oh, I gotta drop something. Oh, I don't have enough FP. Oh wait, I can use it right now. Oh, that's not good to hear. So, unfortunately, I think they're all gonna run away. Damn. Damn. So, I've got something printing on both of my printers right now. As you can see. The hope is that they don't peel. I'm worried that they're peeling. I'm having a lot of trouble with bed adhesion right now. Why do I have nothing for FP? Ah, whatever. I'll go all the way back. Should have used that earthquake. So I've got something printing on all my printers. I tried out something today, and we'll see how it goes. But I actually soft launched a brand new video today. I haven't even checked how it's been doing. It has 2 views. Yeah, so doing okay, I guess. So I soft launched a video today, and then tomorrow is gonna be the like hard launch of the video where I'm gonna like announce it everywhere. I'm gonna see how this goes, but very exciting video, at least I think. So I've got the. Let me just pause. Yes, the Lego shoe video. Yeah. That one was a special treat. In the beginning of the video, I tell you, I started working on that like the day that the TPU Air shoe dropped, because I saw it on TikTok and I was like, oh, this is a good idea. So hopefully that goes well. And then I'm currently working on March's video right now, which will release at the end of March. So that one should be really cool. I think you personally might, out of all the videos that I've been making, that one might be the coolest for you. How much do I want to give away? That's the question. And then I just got an email. So I think I told everybody this, but if you haven't heard, I bought a K1 or a U1, the brand new printer, and I just got an email that it is being delivered tomorrow. So I'm like so excited. I'm gonna scream. Why do I keep missing that? What do these even do? That's a shame to hear. Not a similar level of pain, but so there's a reason why if you watch my TPU Air shoe video from January compared to my Lego Pocket, you'll notice that in the Air shoe video, most of the time that I'm talking about the shoe, there's footage of me actually wearing the shoe and like walking on. I have a walking treadmill, or my mom has a walking treadmill. There's a reason why I don't have that for the Lego Croc video, and that's because I actually I herniated a disc in my back, and so I can't walk. So oh, come on. He doesn't do 4 damage? I knew it. Ooh, you're doing unit circle clocks. Interesting. Now, when you say cobbling together out of metal, or you... I'm not ignoring that injury. I'm just saying, like, that's why the video is the way that it is. Dude, walking with the shot. It's like, my sister was like, you know, I can put on the shoe and wear it in the video if you really need somebody to, like, walk. And I'm like, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. What I'm really nervous about is on Thursday, me and Gigi and Mike are going to be going to Epic Universe in Florida. And I'm hoping that my back's good enough where I can walk, because I'll be walking around the park quite a bit. Oh yeah, no, I know how serious it is. I'm living with it. Yeah, no, the most frustrating part is, like, getting fixed from it is such a pain. So the doctor believes that I have a herniated disc, but technically I'm not diagnosed with one, because in order to get diagnosed with one, you need an MRI. But in order to get an MRI, your insurance has to approve the MRI. But in order for the insurance to approve the MRI, you have to go through a bunch of hoops to get approved. And in order to jump through the hoops, you have to get an X-ray, but herniated discs don't show up on an X-ray because they're muscular. And then you go through physical therapy to rule out it being, like, solvable somehow that way. And then if that doesn't yield anything, then you get the MRI. But I go on vacation on Thursday, so I don't really have time to go through, or I've been going to physical therapy for a couple weeks, but they told me 6 weeks to diagnose through physical therapy, which means that I won't be able to be fully fixed until I get back, which is just, Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the cool stuff. I hope you get better. I'm not sure exactly what happened, and you don't need to go into any detail, unless you'd like to. But yeah. Other than that, things are going all right. It's just my back that I need to get fixed. These enemies respawn really fast. And they do a lot of damage. Ah, come on. Ah! I need to use my special attacks more often. Laser engraver mark and then cut it out. Simple base. That sounds sick. Sorry I missed that. Got a little bit of a headache. Everything that I've been doing with the stress has been beating me up. Wham. Oh, it hit us too. Okay. Kill that guy. Yeah, back/spine stuff is nothing to mess around with. I've learned that kind of my whole life. It sucks because like you really just can't like mess with it. Like it doesn't matter. Like you can tough out certain pain, but like spinal, you really can't. Like spinal just like. Spinal injuries are like a great equalizer. Doesn't matter who you are, spinal injuries will kick your ass. How do I miss it every time? I feel like I'm getting it dead on. I just got an idea. Wasn't bad. Yeah. There's two types of injuries that genuinely scare me. That being spinal injuries and like brain injuries. Not to get, I mean, we're playing Mario, so it's kind of like weird to be discussing this topic, but like mental health related injuries, those actually do spook me. Like, you can't come back from that kind of stuff. And the brain is like more vulnerable than I don't want to say weak, because that makes it sound bad, but like we think of the brain as being stronger than it really is. The brain just really is not equipped to handle certain things, and we do not have the like either science know-how or medical know-how, whatever you want to call it, to fix like brain injuries. It's just so spooky, you know? Like, if you lose an arm, you probably know this as a veteran, but you can recover mentally from like losing a leg or losing an arm, but things like PTSD will fuck you up for life. It's so spooky to me. A gold one, I gotta kill this guy. Max HP is 20. All right, let's try it out. Shit. I just wasted that. Damn it. It's so frustrating. Well, what a waste. Not Coops. You. Okay, that didn't affect them. We're gonna try this again. Why? Why did it not affect them? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that, you know, really spooks me. And then if you want to go in a, like, slightly different direction, like dementia and stuff like that's really spooky as well. You hear about it more as you get older, I've realized. What hits that? Good. Holy shit, what just happened? So close to beating that guy. He's probably gonna run away. All right, first death of the playthrough. Whatever. Not really. Focus anymore. I think there's a badge that's like immune to sleep. Oh wait, I don't care. Slows down their movement speed. Nice, got him. Good. Okay, so it's a little bit lower than I thought it was. That's the key. Okay. And then if they don't run away, which they probably will, they will burn if they're running away. So, Guns Out, I'm not sure if you know about the U1. I mentioned that I'm getting one tomorrow. But they're these brand new tool changer printers. Yeah. So I'm really excited. I cannot wait. Like, I didn't tattle that other guy. I should have. Music is louder. Change the, oh, it's probably just because I'm... Yeah, that should be better. So I'm getting a U1. It's a new printer. You've probably heard of it, because it's been like the hottest shit. Every YouTuber that got an advanced copy is like, this is the coolest thing ever. Alright, let's go down this random hole. Yes, it's called the Snapmaker U1. I pre-ordered one last year. Oh, I have full. You know how the printer that you have is the K1? This is the U1, as in like U for uranium. Do I have a good item? I don't think I do. Alright, lock in. Wank, wank, wank. They're both gonna run away. Damn. Yeah, the additional uranium is a benefit. Yeah, I am very excited. I have like up until August, pretty much every video that I have planned. I want to try and do one video a month, but I also don't want to stress myself out. So if it comes to it where, like, my health or my professional life gets in the way, I will edit that slightly, but I ended up getting the video out for this month. I was not sure whether that would happen or not. And then next month's I'm working on right now, and it's sponsored, so it has to come out. If you jump on it, you can flip it over. Oh, okay. So the two big draws are, one, you can do multicolor, but it doesn't waste as much filament. You with your K2 definitely understand how much multicolor can waste if you kind of just do it haphazardly. And no shade to anybody that does. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Do I have an earthquake memory? There, we're out of here. Yeah, I think the big thing with the videos that sucks is I really enjoy filming videos. I really enjoy coming up with ideas for videos. I like executing the videos. I just don't like the editing. If I had an editor, I would have no issue. I could maybe do 2 videos a month. But the fact that I'm a one-man band does make it really challenging to do all of it while also being a full-time PhD student, you know, and living the rest of my life. So that's the only thing that's limiting. And with everything going on with my physical health, it does make it harder to pull all of that off. But yeah, it's really the difference between a video coming out and a video not coming out is quite literally just time. And then the issue that I always worry about is, well, if I wait, then certain videos won't get as well, like get as good search engine optimization and hit trends as well, which sucks. Nice. Ooh. They're all gonna flip, I think. Yep. And the big thing that I'm trying to work on right now is I really would like to grow. I'm trying to grow so that I can do more ambitious stuff, and so the streams are easier to pull off, that kind of stuff. That's really the big thing that I'm focused on. I wanna grow. And YouTube really rewards you constantly uploading all the time, which is not always the easiest thing to do, but YouTube's a business. I like that. The some days you're the dog, some days you're the hydrant. I've heard that before. Sweet. There's another thing with timelines as well is I have a lot of ideas and I want to make the videos, but they don't come out fast enough. Like I don't finish the project quick enough to get them out. And if the longer I wait, sometimes the more a project slips away. Like I've really wanted to make another. I have 2 videos worth of material for a continuation of my VTuber 3D model series. But there's 2 reasons why I haven't done it. One, other projects have taken precedent. Originally I was going to release the first part in like August, but then my Anime NYC video took precedent. Then I had 3D Printopia, and I had all the, bad stuff that happened in November, and so I was just kind of burnt out for December, so I never got around to actually finishing that VTuber 3D model series, and like the stuff that I want to talk about in it is now like a year old at this point, so it's kind of like, is it even worth going and doing this? I really would like to, but oh, I forgot to tab all these guys. I also, this is less of a, I mean, I haven't published any since I started doing the bigger focus on my long form content. I've been seeing a better return on each video as compared to previous, but the long form videos take me, it depends on the video, but it takes me about 3 days, I think, of solid editing. Now I'm talking like close to 5 hours a day, I'd say maybe it takes like 15 hours to edit each of those videos. It depends, and I've gotten better and better. Like the Lego one only took me 1 day, so it only took me like 5 hours to edit that one. But the return is not fantastic for the channel. Like each of those videos, the most recent one, the most recent one, like the Lego, the TPU Air Shoe video, is one of my best performing long form videos. So we'll see. I feel like each one does better than the last, and I'm excluding the A1 video because that one blew up because it was so negative, but I don't ever want to do a negative video like that. Well, not never. I don't want to keep making content like that because that's not content that I really care about making. I think people didn't get my message with that video, and so I wasn't too happy with the audience reaction to it. The feedback was okay most of the time. I did have some people that said some stuff that I had to go in and moderate, but for the most part, I didn't mind the hate that I got from it, because that's one thing that's kind of par for the course with with anything on YouTube. You'll always have negative feedback. I think the reason that I disliked the negative feedback was because of the way that it was presented, not because of the content. I just had a lot of people who I think didn't watch the video or didn't understand the points that I was making, and it could be a two-way street where it's like I didn't do a great job of communicating what my eventual point was. Properly execute action commands to deal action. So it could be like I didn't do a good job of communicating my feelings, but it also, I think, was a lot to do with there was like not this there was just not a great understanding of what I was saying. I feel that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, I think I knew before posting it that I was kind of prodding with that video, because I know how Bamboo fans act. That's not new to me. What I was just kind of hoping was that people would understand my criticism a little bit more and know that, like, I wasn't insulting anybody, or I wasn't even necessarily insulting the printer. The video itself just says that it was a disappointment, which that to this day has bothered me, and now it's like a year later. That's the biggest thing that bothers me about that video, is that people read the title and thought that I, like, wanted to get rid of it or whatever, as if it was such a lukewarm, like, anger against it, and people just hated it so much. Somebody compared me to Don Quixote, which was like, I was like, really? A lot of the stuff that I'm saying is what other people have also said too. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, people were saying this when the A1 first came out. And so basically what I'm looking at, and this is to your oh yeah, and that, see, the other thing that I think people didn't realize about the video, and that's fine because the video came out before they would have been able to see it, but my plan was, and my plan with a lot of my videos from pretty much the last 2 years of videos on my channel, that being this year and last year, every video builds on the thing from either the previous video or a video before it, in a specific way where I'm always building up to the next big thing, or I'm doing something for a very particular reason. So, like, I verbally said that in my VTuber 3D Models video, like one of the first ones. Ooh, nice. I'm probably going to need that. But I don't know if anybody really caught that. But every one of my videos builds on each other to kind of showcase why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, the reason that I made that A1 video was to dovetail into my upgrades video. And then, but nobody watched the upgrades video, so they didn't get it. Like, if you go back and you watch the video about the things I didn't like with the printer, 9 of my 10 complaints I mitigated with a direct printed upgrade. You know, like, I was unhappy with the AMS, well, I moved the AMS to the top. I was unhappy with how much filament it wasted, so I made the calibration video. I actually spun that off into its own video instead of adding it to the upgrades video. And that was actually because of you, Guns Out, because you had asked a bunch of questions about it, and I was like, you know what, I could make a video out of this, and that ended up being like, that video ended up being very good for me because I always send that to people when they're like, how do I calibrate 3D printers? I'm like, oh, just watch my video. But you know, there was I think people kind of missed that. Was like, I was unhappy with the printer. Like, I mentioned the looks, and then I jazzed it up with all the printed upgrades, you know? So, like... Is that Gigi? Guys, Gigi's here to interrupt my speech. And then the Miku video for Meiku month dovetailed into us cosplaying Miku and Teto, right? Whoa. Let's take ibuprofen together.
Put out the obvious design flaws and hurt some people's
Yeah, I for some reason people take online criticism as like I tried to push against this. I even said it towards the beginning because I knew people weren't going to watch it. But I tried to make it so that, or I tried to emphasize that I wasn't saying anybody was stupid or an idiot for buying the printer, because I bought the printer. So if I thought people were idiots for buying it, then that would make me I'd be calling myself an idiot. So, like I said, I don't think that anybody's bad for feeling this way or is stupid for buying the printer. And for a lot of people, it probably does exactly what it needs to. But I feel like it didn't do what I wanted it to do. And there were things that I wished would have been fixed. And that's kind of what I was trying to say. But I don't mind at the end of the day because it got me a lot of early traction. It's just unfortunate because I had some family stuff come up that right after, and so it kind of messed up the timeline for the rest of the videos. Ooh, that's a really good badge. Hold on. 4? Oh my god, never mind. I can't. I don't know. I'm a person who I believe that if you really like something, you'll be... Like, if you care for something, you won't just sit by when there's things that happen that you don't like. Oh. How was I supposed to know that, bruh? So, originally, my plan was, and this was before the video released, my plan was that I was going to release the A1 video, talk about my disappointment with the A1, then post the upgrades video and say, like, here's the stuff that I did to fix the A1 so that I'm not as pissed with it. Then I was going to make a K1 review where I talked about my K1 in comparison to the A1 and do a K1 printed upgrades video. But I ended up scrapping the K1 video because I felt like a lot of the stuff that I had said, I wasn't adding anything to the conversation necessarily. And I also kind of felt like it's less interesting to dog on Creality because everybody already kind of dogs on Creality. There's a lot of ghosties. But you'll notice that I said I scrapped the K1 video, but I didn't scrap the other one. Give the masses too much credit to be able to dissect and reason. Yes, yeah, that's exactly what people saw when they saw the video. Oh. Okay, sick. I had another bot on Twitch that I missed. Got him. This guy's different from the one in the... It's so weird the relationship people have with online content creators and online in general. I just don't understand how people get, like, go and make the kinds of comments that they do. It's just like, who taught you it was okay to talk? Like, probably. Yeah, I think people are a little harsh on Creality, if I'm being, like, so for real. I think people... How do I say this and not sound, like, weird? Oh, she can attack him? That's sick. I think people are too harsh on certain 3D printers, and they aren't harsh enough on other 3D printers. Like, the thing that I always say is people are like, well, 3D printers aren't reliable enough. You can't just click print and they work. I have been printing for over a decade, and every modern printer that I've had, aside from the SV08, I would say if you look at like 10 prints, let's say, 9 of them or 8 of them will work. And to me at least, the 2 failure points, like the remaining 2 like prints that fail, you can have ones that just like completely fail. Like they're just a complete mess. But one of the biggest things that I struggle with is like layer adhesion, and with those cool plates that I started using, I've had a lot less warping at the edges. Now I've been struggling with it. I'm not paying all attention to this game. I should be paying a lot more attention. I'm kind of just letting it coast. Yeah, I think... And this is the fault of 3D printing companies just as much as it's the fault of consumers. But I think that 3D printers have been falsely advertised and attributed online. I don't think that a 3D printer is comparable to a 2D printer, because a 2D printer is... A 2D printer is meant to go with like be usable by everybody. I think a 3D printer is a lot closer to like a hammer. Like, people always ask me, oh, how much is a 3D printer? Because their brain goes, well, if it's like a 2D printer, I could just get a 3D printer and then I could make stuff as cool as what you make. Now, I am a very big proponent of the approachability of 3D printing, and I don't think that it's as complicated as people think that it is, or scary, I should say. I also don't think it's as expensive as people think it is. People have this idea that 3D printers should be like $1,000, and you can get some good entry-level bed slingers for relatively cheap. But I think that people look at 3D printers as the end product and not something to get to the end product. Like, you would never in a million years look at, or at least I hope you wouldn't, but you would never ask a carpenter, oh, how much is a hammer? As a way to start making furniture. Because we instinctively know, we have the frame of reference that what's it called? That a hammer doesn't make you a carpenter. The skill in the trade makes you a carpenter. Just like I don't think that owning a 3D printer makes you a maker. It is the creativity and the art form of taking the 3D printer and making stuff with it that makes you a maker. And I don't say that to be an elitist or like to gatekeep. I just think that people should start looking at 3D printers that way, where like, or a brush if you want to go artistic. I wouldn't say like, oh, you could just grab a paintbrush and paint and you can have your stuff up in the MoMA. Like, there's a level to it, you know? And I think people look at 3D printers because they're a machine and think of them as being automatic. And it takes a lot of skill to really use them right. And I think that's why a lot of people drop 3D printing, is because they are led to believe that it's going to be super easy, and then it's not, because it's a hobby or like a trade or a skill, you know? And again, I don't say that to be rude or gatekeepy. My whole channel is built off like tutorialization and showing others how to do things. I say it more as like, I think that there's this view that 3D, like false advertising about 3D, what 3D printing is. My gear is I have, okay, I still have service. But I'd be interested, guns out, to hear your opinion as somebody who's more into traditional machining, because you have the laser engraver, and I can't remember if you have a CNC or not. But I think that you were also a CNC guy, because you had those... oh my gosh, what are they called? You had those American flags. Yes. Yeah. And that, I agree. I think though that 3D printers are in a really great spot right now, because I'm not really into tinkering with software and hardware of the printer itself. I'm very into, and I think my channel reflects it. In the early years, I had one video where I like mechanically improved my printer. But I haven't made much content because it's not my interest in like doing mechanical upgrades of my printers or building my own printers or stuff like that, because I've never been that interested in that part of the 3D printing. And we're now at a spot where you really, in order to get good prints, you really don't need to do that experimenting anymore, which is amazing. Look at that. Damn. I was interested in your opinion that I said that I think that people view 3D printers as a failure because they don't look at it the same. They look at it as automatic. They look at it compared to like a 2D printer, where like you go to work at an office and you print PDFs, like you print your office documents on a 2D printer. It's not an art or a skill to use a 2D printer. Now you can make art pieces with a 2D printer, but like it's mainly a utility at the end of the day. But I think that we should be comparing 3D printers more to like a hammer or a paintbrush, because it's a utility, not just a like I think people look at 3D printers as the end product and not the lead up to the end product in the same way that they do other stuff. And then the example that I used was like you wouldn't go up to a carpenter and say like, "Oh, how much is a hammer as a way to make furniture?" Because we instinctively know that in order to make furniture, you have to have the skill and stuff to become a good carpenter. That was my long and short. Oh, I see. Those buttons move the stairwell. This is actually Luigi's Mansion.
Create beautiful things.
I'm glad that you like my hammer analogy, because everybody that I say it to is like, no. And I'm like, I need to talk to more like machine shop people, because they would understand this analogy. Exactly. And I feel like 3D printing is not alone in that. When I was a kid, I'll never forget this. We got a rock tumbler. Now, I don't know if you know what a rock tumbler is, but in like making jewelry and such, what you can do is they have this, it's basically like a paint mixer, but it goes really slow. And you put a bunch of like really sharp objects, like stones or something, and you'll put like geodes inside, and when they rotate around next to the other sharp objects, they'll get sanded down or shine. And it's loud and it takes forever because you're polishing rocks with other rocks, so it takes forever. And so I remember we went back to return it, and when we went to return it, in line was another person who was returning their rock tumbler, and they were complaining, and they were like, I thought this thing was automatic, and I'm so mad because I was going to make jewelry for my wife for Christmas. I think this was in like November or something like that, and they were like so mad. And it's like, you know that like rock tumbling takes forever. Like you can't just like do it. Like, but a lot of times these machines are advertised off their final product, not the time and effort that you need to put into getting good at the skill. So, yeah. And I also am not one of those that thinks that you have to suffer in order to deserve, like, knowledge or anything like that. Skills can be learned anyway. But there's really not a good replacement for, like, having that kind of skill and learning it. The microwave generation. Oh, so this is the boss. Alright, Kumbella, tell me how to beat this guy. $40. That looks like this thing, but doesn't list it. Okay. Let's open up with a clock. Yes! Oh. So that did no damage. Sick and cool. Oh, I still have the Quake hammer equipped. Whoops. Nice. All right. Before I attack next time, I gotta remember to read chat. Okay.
These machines are the same as bicycles.
Yeah, that's a good analogy as well.
Tell me if it no longer
I agree. My pushback is that it's like a failure of like people. This is gonna be like. This is gonna sound like. This is gonna sound like what's the word for it? Like I'm coming up with an excuse rather than actually diagnosing anything. But I feel like the world has kind of shifted in response to the want for everything to be quick. I feel like the world sometimes requires a quick response out of me, let's say. Oh man. So like if you're not good at something right away, it's like, well, I don't have the time to devote to get good at it. trying to focus on this fight and talk about my like life philosophies. Now he's gonna be Mario. Alright, kill this guy. Oh, he's so close. Oh, I should have blocked that. So, like, if I kill him right here, is that it? Is that it? Or, like... That's it? There's no way. It's got to be more than that. Oh, shit. No. Now I can equip him with that. Wait a minute. Mario looks different. I knew it. It's not over.
It just seems like it's common sense to know if you're gonna master anything. Yeah.
I think people don't have the time to invest in it anymore, and it's a shame. Let me get out of here. Aw. All right. Onward we go. What the hell is that? At least I'm getting showered in money. That's good. But trust me, when my U1 comes in, I will definitely be making a lot of videos about it. So. Nice. Blocked that shit. I thought I blocked that. And I think they're not going to block that shit. Hey, I'm getting back some of my health. What? This kind of sucks. This is gonna go very Got him. Every time I look back at Twitch, it's just the same banned message from a bot. I might want to heal myself. I'll use a hot dog. Damn. Could stuff stop falling on me? I blocked that. Of course it didn't hit the flower. Luigi! Yes! My go. So, I doubt that you are, Dreams, but are you excited? Or, Guns Out, sorry. I got my mind on other stuff. Guns Out. I'm so excited for the Mario movie that's coming out in April. I can't wait. I'm so excited. The Mario Galaxy movie is coming out. It's the sequel to the Mario movie that came out in... I actually forget. I should kill everybody if I nail this. No! I'm dead. Fuck. Oh, hey. taking my kids to see it. Okay, well, I'll be seeing it myself. That attack really doesn't do a lot of damage. I should swap it out. Okay. So cool. I think if I go back, they're just gonna respawn. First time I'm ever avoiding enemies. You turn into a shadow.
Let's see. Can I look it up? Is it looking good?
Even if you know the name, you can't enter it. Oh, okay. Ha, got out of here. Oh no. Okay. What can I withdraw? Oh, that would be awesome. I'm gonna withdraw a ticket from here so I can go to the inn and sleep. Bum 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 bum. So cool. Safe. Alrighty. There you go. Yeah, go blow up Mario for me. Yeah. Your name was stolen. Oh, I'm not sure. Aw, that's cute. Nice. Okay. How do you know this? Depletion of fossil fuels. Yeah. He said he's just gone fiber optic on his new home network. Meg apps with no problem. Feather glove for crow sights at the speed of light. It's all games in feather lost sight. Survivors can thrive if they get a viable business. What are you even talking about? This guy's gotta know it, right? Nope. His SATs. Nope, not him. Oh. Alright, let's practice Vivian's attacks, because I know I'm going to have to use them for the next fight. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing it'll be a random one every time. That's cool. Oh, that's cute. Alright. I think we're good.
Should I cheat and go back to Rubport?
I'm gonna cheat and go back to Roadport because I'm a little stinky guy. Unless... Oh, wait, you have to know your name to be able to leave, so never mind. I'm stuck here. Humans are so dumb. So, if we search under creepy steeple, maybe we can find it. Alright, let's go to creepy steeple. I 'cause 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 I 'c Got him. Sick. Alright, and then we won't be able to get attacked for this next. Or the flower can just leave. That's no fair. How did he get another attack? Please take damage, please take damage, please take damage. He's so cool. Now he's going to take damage and I think this is gonna miss. I pressed the wrong one. Dude, that's such a cool attack. I'm trying to do tricks, but it's not working. God! I knew this was gonna be an issue. So, for those of you that are like, why you keep screwing these up? On Xbox controller, which is what I normally play on PC, the commands are switched, so X and Y are switched. So I'm pressing the correct one if I was on an Xbox controller, but not on a Switch controller. There we go. Nice. It's excellent. Okay. Next save spot I'm going to have to end for today because... yeah. Which is, I guess, right here. I'm out of time. Okay. So, that is where, like I said, we're going to have to end for today. So, I don't know if what's printing makes sense to anybody that's watching, but I am printing the thing for March's video, which should be really exciting. I can't wait. I'm like chomping at the bit. I'm so excited to show it off. All right, so that is going to do it for today. I will be back next week, although because I'm going on vacation on Thursday, I believe I will only be streaming one day next week, and that will either be Monday or Wednesday. I think I'm probably leaning towards Wednesday, but not sure yet. So stay tuned for that. Aside from that, I mentioned earlier, but I have a full-length video coming out on today. It came out earlier at noon. Please give that some love. I'm testing some new stuff with it, and this was one of the quickest turnarounds for a full-length video that I've had. So if this is liked, like you guys like this video, then that would be great, because it means I can do more like this, and I might be able to overcome the hurdle of the big videos, you know, taking a lot out of me. Aside from that, you guys can now already see the big thing, so now it's going to be like a month until the next big thing, so don't really have anything huge to announce. That being said, I think that is where I'm going to end for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next stream.